The most expensive website domain. Before we start, I'd want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Number 1, Business.com, $345 million. The $7.5 million spent on purchasing Business.com in 1999 lands it on the list of largest domain name sales in history. But at the time, no one could have imagined that this domain would be worth over 47 times more in a period of just 8 years. The value of Business.com spiked after Dow Jones and the New York Times tried to buy the domain in the years following 1999. Finally, in 2007, the domain was sold to R.H. Donnelley for a whopping $345 million. However, this particular domain name sale did not bring much luck to the buyer. The third largest print and online Yellow Pages publisher in the U.S. declared bankruptcy just 2 years after buying the domain. Number 2, Lasvegas.com, $90 million. This domain was purchased in 2005 by Vegas.com, LLC, which wanted to pair up with two domains to ensure that both search teams directed online traffic to the travel agency from Las Vegas. The massive $90 million sale ensures that this will always be remembered as one of the most expensive website purchases. The previous holder of the domain, Stevens Media, agreed to contract that started out with an initial $12 million payment. The remaining sum for this domain sale is payable until 2040. Number 3, carinsurance.com, $49.7 million. Quinn Street, a vertical marketing and online media company from California, made headlines at the end of the last decade with some of the most expensive domain name purchases ever. In the period of just 13 months, the company had acquired 3 huge domain names in the world of insurance, accumulating the purchase of carinsurance.com on November 8, 2010. The domain was already a high profitable consumer site for researching and shopping for auto insurance policies, making it Quinn Street's crown jewel. With that single purchase, the company solidified its place as a market leader in online insurance at the time when internet shopping was taking off. Number 4, insurance, $35.6 million. Quinn Street's other purchases hold third and fourth spot on the list of top domain name sales. The second in the trinity of insurance domain names that Quinn Street bought was acquired for $35.6 million in August 2010. Along with all the media and the technology assets that Insurance.com already possessed, similar to CarInsurance.com, this online platform was regarded as valuable because it was a popular destination for comparing insurance rates on cars, health, life, home, and renter's insurance. Number 5, VacationRentals.com, $35 million. Tourism has never been as popular as it is in the modern age of the internet. With countless ways to promote, explore, and find the best possible deals to satisfy your traveling needs, perhaps not surprisingly, one of the all-time top 5 most expensive domain names for sale had to do with vacation rentals. Unlike some other top names on this list domains, VacationRentals.com was purchased solely to prevent a different competitor from snatching it up first. It was 2009, and Brian Sharpies, the CEO of HomeAway, managed to sneak in and purchase the domain after he found out that his rival company, Expedia, was planning to do so. Before the purchase, VacationRentals.com was already an active site and now represents a marketplace for vacation deals around the globe. Number 6, PrivateJet.com, $30.1 million. This is the only domain on the list that is geared almost completely towards the richest of the rich. Offering luxury jet charter rentals for globe business flights, it seems only fitting then that the purchase in 2012 is considered the highest pure sale of a domain name in history. The domain PrivateJet.com was purchased for $30.1 million by Nations Luxury Transportation LLD, an Atlanta-based company that provides travel services. It was brought from an intellectual property holding company Don'tLookMedia.com in the hope that the new website will attract high net worth clients. Number 7, Voice.com, $30 million. Voice.com is the most recent domain name sale on the list, following what seemed like almost half a decade without earth-shattering acquisitions. It was sold to Block.one, easily topping the list of the most expensive domain names in 2019. What makes it even more of a special entry is the fact that the creator of EOS cryptocurrency bought the domain through a cash transaction facilitated by GoDaddy. This likely makes the Voice.com the single most expensive publicly announced pure domain name purchase of all time. While the previously mentioned heavyweight domain sellers on our list were all worth more money, the fact is that not all of these domains were already web businesses before being sold. But Voice.com was not an operational website before being bought, and the ultra-premium domain name is sure to help Block.one with its ambition to become Facebook's biggest competitor yet. Number 8, Internet.com, 18 million. We already mentioned how Quinn Street went on a buying frenzy in 2009 with their purchases of the largest insurance-based domains that are firmly in the top 5 of all time. But that's not the whole story. The company also bought one of the best domain names, Internet.com, for $18 million in cash. A number of other top domain names were part of the deal, including InternetNews.com, ServerWatch.com, Webopedia.com, Developer.com, and others. The seller was Web Media Brands, a global provider of news and original information that wanted to sell domain names in order to boost the company's net balance and focus on its core business ideas. Number 9, 360.com, 17 million. This is the only number-based URL in our domain name value list and one of the rare domains of its kind that managed to bring in the big bucks. This sale was made in 2015 when Zhang He, CEO of Qihoo, decided to create a new brand that would unify and encompass all of its products and services. The bold move cost $17 million. The domain itself was sold by telecommunications giant Vodafone that once created a phone of the same name. And while the number-based domains are becoming less popular in the West, the acquisition was a great move for a company that's geared mainly towards the Chinese market. Short names and numbers are much more popular in China, where numbers have cultural significance. As such, the high domain name cost is perfectly justified. Number 10, Insured.com, $16 million. Who better to end it with than Quinn Street, the company that dominates our domain price list with 4 out of 10 top sales of all time in a span of just 13 months. Insured.com was the first purchase of 2009. The sale drove up future domain values after the damaging first year of the Great Recession. This $16 million sale was worth 10 times more than what Insured.com was bought for in the previous purchase in 2001. Insured.com distinguished itself from other big domains like Insurance.com by offering more than just a platform to follow new insurance deals. It also provides articles, quotes, and news regarding this sector of the industry. Such useful information helped it secure its place as one of the most expensive domains. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss an amazing video from us.